We're just guessing about the curse, I said. We'll see when we get there, I suppose. I think, Yaya began to say, and then she barked suddenly. I yelped. Don't, I started to say, with my hands over my ears. Then I saw what she saw. Take my knife, Torrie, said Anna, but it was steel, and you know what iron and steel do to us old things. Rashes and blisters. Ugh! I grabbed the spade from her instead. It had a nice, safe wooden handle. There were little waves beginning to bump against the raft, and ribbons of red were once again discoloring the clear water. Anna picked her sword up again and drew a deep breath. Tie my pack to one of the logs, she said. We don't want to lose the treasure now. I tied the straps of the pack around one of the logs. I didn't like sticking my hands into the water, I can tell you. Then I picked up the spade again. There was something moving on the surface of the lake, a stick cutting through the water like a mast without a boat. It was the shaft of my spear that I had attacked the serpent with earlier. I decided I didn't need the spade. The snake shot out of the water like an arrow. Yeah! I yelled, and I flung myself towards the beast, grabbing my spear and spinning around it. The snake fell and hit the raft, just as Anna and Yaya saw what was going to happen and dove off. The raft was smashed and disappeared, only to bob up again, slowly. 1 log, 2, 3, 4, and a few bits of vine. The spade sank, never to be seen again. Yaya dog-paddled around the snake, growling, which was foolish of her, as dogs aren't very agile in the water. 1 bite from the venomous sea serpent, and that would be that. Go away, I shouted to her. Get to shore. Go get help. We need crossbows. Yaya hesitated, and then obeyed. Clinging to my spear, I tried to stand up on the snake's back. I couldn't see Anna anywhere. What if one of the logs had hit her on the head? I hoped Yaya didn't think of that. We needed Mary Mick the bowmaster and the rest of the pirates with crossbows. I got a grip on the snake's lashing back with my toes, braced myself, and yanked my spear free. Then, holding my spear high over my shoulder, I ran along the serpent's back. It pitched and heaved worse than a frenzied horse or a ship in a hurricane as it thrashed around in the water, biting madly at the logs that used to be our raft. Anna! I screamed. Anna, where are you? Don't be dead! Anna burst up out of the water right under the snake's head, sword first, right into the snake's throat, just as I stabbed it behind the head. The serpent's body jerked and snapped like a whip, and I went flying into the water, still gripping my spear. Anna dove again and came up beside me. We swam to where the wreckage of our raft floated. I clung to the log that still had the pack containing the treasure tied to it. Anna held on to another with one arm, sword ready just in case, but she didn't need it. We watched as the snake twitched and jerked. Finally, still and dead, it sank. Its blood made the water look inky black in the long shadows. There was a lot of barking on shore. Yaya couldn't possibly have run all the way to where Frederick and Mr. Flitch were waiting and back again, but there they were, the dog, the prince, and the mate, all leaping out into the water. Anna laughed and heaved herself up onto her log, sheathing her sword. Well, she said, waving to them cheerfully, we've done all the hard work. We might as well let them have the fun of rescuing us. So we floated there and let Frederick and Flitch tow us to shore.